Hi friends, it's Victor Costa. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Someone asked me if I wouldn't mind explaining some of the nuances of the tricep pushdown, and of course I wanted to accommodate. I love the exercise. I think it's terrific, and it's something I've been paying more attention to these days. And of course, my triceps are growing as a result. I still think that there's a lot more for me to go on triceps, and I'm not going to not pay attention to them. I'm going to explore all of that opportunity. And like I always say, that the opportunity for growth lies in the things that you're not really doing or not paying the most attention to. So let's talk a little bit about the tricep pushdown. In order to get into this position, my body can't be very close to the machine. I have to stand about 2 to 3 feet away from the machine in order to lean over and lean into the machine. Why is this good? Well, number one, it keeps my core away from the machine. And what that does is put me in a position of deleverage. Deleverage means that my core is not in the position to move the weights. The only body parts that are really in the position to achieve the stress of this exercise are the triceps. In order to do that, I have to put myself in a position of deleverage or a position of disadvantage. You see, a lot of us tend to put ourselves in the position that makes us feel the most supported and the most strong. And what happens when you do that? Well, chances are the largest muscles and the strongest ones take over. If you put yourself in the best position to do the exercise, a lot of times the strongest muscles will take over. So in order to avoid that, I stand away from the machine so that my arms are really the only body part that's able to pick up the brunt of the exercise. If I stand too upright, then I'll involve the traps and I'll involve the shoulders and everything else. So that's part one. Stand away from the machine 2 to 3 feet away and then lean into it. When you grab the handle, try to allow that cord to be down the meridian of your body. In other words, not to the right of your head, not to the left of your head. That way, both arms pick up the same amount of stress. Keep the elbows in front of the body, and you can move a little bit. You can use a little bit of body English. We don't want bodybuilding to be so rigid that it's like coloring in the lines. We want there to be some fluidity, some rhythm to this exercise, but we don't want too much movement in terms of the elbows. So if you were to draw a line or a circle around my elbows, you'll see that it's not really moving out of the circumference of the circle very much. It's kind of in the same position, even though there's a little bit of movement in the body. The elbows are sort of fixed. So, by the way, my shoulders and traps are kind of relaxed. In other words, if you were to come up behind me and feel my traps, you wouldn't feel masses. You would feel kind of smooth and relaxed. I'm not picking up any part of that because I am in this position. So again, stand 2 to 3 feet away, lean in toward the machine. That will take the core out of the exercise. Grab the handle and allow the cord to be down the meridian of the body and try to keep the elbows in a fixed position in front of the body. So that's what you do. When you stay in that position, it's actually easier to allow the eccentric part of the movement, which is on the way up. So the weights are going to come up naturally, right? Because that stack is going to come down. The handle will come up naturally. Just allow it to come up. Then push down on the concentric part of the movement and exhale when you do so. So it's really simple, guys. If you stand 2 to 3 feet away and lean into the machine, you're already probably in the perfect position to execute this exercise. It's when you start stressing and pushing down rather than just allowing the arms to go down from that position of having the elbows fixed. If you try to thrust this down, and that's all you know about triceps, you'll probably stand too close to the exercise, too close to the apparatus, and push down with everything you've got, which will, of course, include the triceps, but many other muscle groups as well. Remember, deleverage is the key to really getting to the body part that you want to work, right? Remember, when you put your body in a position of leverage, you're going to use the muscles that are already developed. That's awesome for powerlifting. That's awesome for personal best. But for this, I think a good position is standing 2 to 3 feet away, leaning in toward the machine, elbows in a fixed position, try to keep shoulders and traps relaxed, and deleverage from the core. All the best. Peace, love, and muscle. Stay natural. All right? Keep training. I want to hear your comments, feedback, like, and share. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.